Previously on Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth.
Interesting. I'll have to put this down for later. I don't understand how he's not putting the two. Oh! Fucking Larry! No! Go! Go back to how where you belong, Larry. And now back to Edgeworth noises.
Hello! This is NicoB, back with some more Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth.
We last left off, we gathered some more info and learned that Sheena appears to have some kind of connection to what's going on here, at least more than likely. Not quite sure what that is. I'm guessing she's probably part of the smuggling ring in some way or whatever, but I wonder if that would mean then would Agent Lang also maybe be in on it? Probably not, because he does seem to be an honorable person, but we don't really know much about Sheena. But yeah, hopefully we'll get more action. Last episode was kind of like just all we really did was gather info, and I didn't get to press a single freaking person or say objection at all. That was horse shit. Well, now, we're still middle part 3. Jesus, this is a long one, isn't it? What'd you expect, Nico? It's the last case of the game. Yeah, I know, right? All right, well, let's get started. March 14th, 11:33 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Sup, old man? Agent Lang. Nice sunglasses, bro.
Langsy says, little cubs never do they know the real fury of the elder wolves.
These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher.
I'm running out of lines from the book.
What does that mean?
It means that you'll never really know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Bobbly zinc, they were all of Zangfa denominations.
Yeah, so I heard from Miss Von Karma.
We don't know where the play money has gone.
They must not figured out that it was all burned yet.
Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zangfa is in financial chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes. But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Lang on this. And I've come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess.
Well, she's standing right next to you. He's probably gonna flip the balls out. I wonder if it is true that she is, like, maybe even the mastermind behind it all, where did Lang, find her, you know? How would he have recruited her?
I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zangfa, and I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer.
Agent Lang, I love you. Wait, no, that's not right. I love Phoenix. I can love no other man.
Don't start, it's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Ambassador Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight.
So wait, he's gonna leave? Is he gonna leave while we question Sheena then? Oh, no, it's I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. I was only able to think of if only I was able to think of a better solution. Carcass, you fool! Curse your empty brain!
Stop beating yourself, old man. You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story. Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den, to our wolf's den, and make cubs.
Yes, Lang.
And you, Von Karma, you're coming with me.
Okay. Wait, why am I saying yes to this? I can't deny his sexy charm! Yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but to go home as well.
No, I think not. Agent Lang, hold it! Hold your horses, bitch. You wolf man to the secretary later. Hold it! Objection, pal! Ah. The hell are you doing, Gumshoe? You trying to take my mojo, man? Daddy Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already? Yep, and that note was definitely written by Mr. Godin, sir. Just as I thought. Good work, detective. All right, sweet.
It's all coming together.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold us up for?
How long do you intend to wear sunglasses while indoors? Only douches and blind people do that. Humph, sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind.
Yes?
How exactly did you fail to see the Atagarasu when you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us.
What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What are you doing asking her about something she didn't see?
Agent Lang hasn't touched the Babal investigation at all. So I suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first.
Miles, Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours.
Oh, of course you can't, because you're stupid. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. The ultimate truth.
Oh, and it sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well, I'll supervise you until the end.
Is she seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day? You haven't done anything, Von Karma.
You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you?
I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you will see. How often did you guys have to practice to get that right?
Ha! I should have known that you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end. Let's do it.
He rips his shirt off. No, I meant like, you know, court style.
No, we will fight with our bare fists.
No, I'm kind of a weenie in a fight. No, Uncle. It would appear that way.
Oh!
Damn it! Why can't we do that, Kay? I want to be able to finger in unison with you.
Mr. Edgeworth, I think you really need to stop and think about what you're saying sometimes.
What? I just wish to finger in unison with you. What's wrong with that? Finger hard and deep.
Well, I'll prove her innocent. So let's see what we've got, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Huh? With pleasure. I shall show you how big my finger is. For our opening argument, I'll discuss the autographs that appeared on the ball. Establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Lang, I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony.
You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw?
That's right. That person is one of the keys to solving this case.
Okay, the thing is, when I'm looking here, if it was Sheena, though, I mean, doesn't she have, like, high heels on or something? Wait, does she?
I don't know. It doesn't really look like... And, well, she's not wearing pants, that's for sure, right? She's wearing a dress. And that person seems to be wearing pants. Looks like Gumshoe going in the room. That's right. That person is one of the keys to solving this case. Person who pretended to be the Autogarasu.
Pretended? And what do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to review what this person Kay saw did. Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us.
Okay, you got it. I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Bobley side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase. I'm gonna get you!
For the sake of argument, let's call the suspicious person the Autogarasu. Now please tell us what happened when you chased the Autogarasu up to the 3rd floor.
Can do. I chased the Autogarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Babalese embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn.
Whoa!
The Autogarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Autogarasu turn to Mr. Cochin's office. I gave chase and ran into the room. When I entered, the room was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I was laying on the ground next to the foot, so I turned the light on, and then... Ah! Dead dude! Who's there?
I gotta say, I mean, Sheena, damn, she must have been fucking fast to run over, and, well, actually, she would have had to do with the lights off, too, right? She ran over to the fireplace, pushed it open, came out the other side, ran out of that room, and back into the other room, like that. Damn, she must have been fucking quick. Quick on her feet.
The time I turned on the lights, the Autogarasu disappeared.
Oh, you know what? I actually bet that's gonna be... I bet that's gonna be something Lang brings up. How was she able to see where she was if the lights were off in the room, right?
When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang?
What do you mean, why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out of the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness.
Wrong. Sorry, but I knew for a fact the person didn't escape through that door.
Oh, and how do you know what that was a certainty?
Huh, that's easy. If the Autogarasu had let through that door, they would have run right into this person. Gumshoe.
Wait, right? Oh, we're seeing her?
Take that!
Oh. What?
Your answer is Sheena?
What? Okay, now I'm confused. I thought the whole purpose of this was to prove that Sheena did do this, not...
If the perpetrator went out the door, then she would have run into Sheena. I thought Sheena was the perpetrator.
I thought this was, we were fucking... What? I thought, okay, I said Gumshoes. I was pretty sure. Didn't Gumshoe say he ran in and found her, and where Kay was like surrounded by the fire, and Gumshoe came in and saved her because he got lost, right?
Your answer is Sheena. I'm confused. What?
Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Cochin's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Sheena, who was in the room next room over.
This doesn't make sense to me. We had settled that Sheena was in that, went through the room and through the fireplace and out the other end of the room. So I feel like this makes no sense. So we're assuming that there was another person that went in that room that wasn't Sheena. We assume that they're not the same fucking person?
Hey, Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question?
No, I didn't see anyone.
You see, therefore, the Yatagarasu could not have escaped through the doors.
It just means the creep slipped out before Sheena made it out into the hallway.
Huh, I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway, a certain detective.
Say what the fuck? Okay, fuck you, game. That's horse shit. Okay, it just asked me who did he run into, and then it's like, no, would have run into. This is okay. That's would have run into Sheena. Even though I was pretty fucking sure we've established that it was Sheena who went in the room. I was pretty fucking sure that's what we were trying to establish. And now we're saying we also wouldn't have got out there because Detective Gumshoe was out there. You mean that thing I fucking said and you said I was wrong about?
Where were you exactly at that time?
Me, sir? Well, when I was there, Kay scream. Yeah, okay, good. I wasn't, okay, then I was not wrong about that. Suck my balls, Edgeworth.
No, you suck my balls, Nico.
Ran toward Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction. Agent Sheena, sir.
So, Agent Lane, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route.
Hiya, you suck.
Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened.
Yes, I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken.
I get it, so that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess, this is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out.
Hot dog, precisely.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, time to bust out with a revolving fireplace. Wall explanation, right?
Shut up, Gumshoe, you're gonna spoil the moment for me. No, not quite yet.
Huh? But why? I thought this would be a perfect time.
Bombing a wall on the bottomless side is not only to 4 people. And we use this information unwisely. The truth may escape us in the end.
What's with all the whispering over there?
We're not whispering. We're yelling really loudly about the revolving fireplace thing.
What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop whispering. Scared I'll figure out your tactics.
Humph! Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off. Let's continue our duel.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that. And I like being rubbed the right way. Well, no matter. I figured it out already anyway. The only other possible escape route by the door is the room's lone window.
Yeah, okay, I knew he was gonna say that.
It's a scenario picture of said escape route exists. Are you saying that this photo captures the moment the Yatagarasu escape?
Okay, I actually think for this, I think I'm right though. I think what was happening is someone took the I think it was Sheena, right? I think she was wearing a jacket. Even though that her shoe didn't look like what she's wearing. I don't know what she's wearing actually for the shoes, but I think she's probably wearing a jacket. Maybe when she came out the other end of the fireplace, then she took it off and chucked it out the window or something, and that's what we're seeing here. Although, which window is it? Although none of the windows appear to be open, do they?
We're saying this photo captures some of the Yatagarasu's escape.
His Detective Pat must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit, at first, I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that it may be impossible.
Now I realize you may not know this, but... Yeah!
I always know when they're about to do the finger because you can see his sprite is pushed more towards the right than usual.
We must have room to show the full extent of our poking. Humans can't fly.
Ah! Of course I know that. It's bloody common sense. You know, I've said that at least 18 times by now. And every time it was fucking bullshit. I hope this one's a little less bullshitty. Besides, I never thought that photo would be of the Yanagrasso's escape route.
I suppose not. All right then, explain yourself.
The shadow in this photo is not the Yanagrasso that Kay was chasing after.
Not so fast. You can say whatever you like in whatever language you want.
I said it in English and I said it to you.
But there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence.
Very well then. I present to you the proof of the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo.
It's not the same as the one in this photo.
Take that!
Had to do with the fire. I'm not quite sure though.
Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yanagrasso Kay saw, because because it took place at a different time, right? Okay. Kay spotted the Yanagrasso heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. You know what? I always end up doing, I feel like a lot of times with a lot of these cases, I end up jumping the gun on some things, and I end up fucking confusing myself because I end up just being totally wrong, you know? So maybe I should pull back and stop assuming shit when I really don't know. But I think what bothers me about this one was just the fact that I feel like we had established that was fucking Sheena, you know? That Sheena did go in the room, come out the other side, and shit like that, you know? So that's what's confusing me here, but okay. Kay spotted the Yanagrasso heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire.
Yeah, way to go! That's twice you've bit him in the butt now.
Ah, yummy. Your butt tastes yummy.
We're not done yet. You still have yet to explain what that shadow is and how the Yanagrasso escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you?
Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet.
Ha! As I thought.
However, the Yanagrasso's escape route, now that I can answer.
You can. Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me.
You might explain, he'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. So you're busy heading up the Alabasta investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Bombly side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side didn't Sheena explain to my stead?
Sheena's my subordinate. She obeys me. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
Lang, it's all right. I can take care of him.
Yes. Good. Go get him, Nappa. I mean, what? Sheena!
You shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth.
All right. If you're okay with it, then you have my support. Go, cub of mine.
Finally, it's down to the state and Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins. We will a battle of poking. Bah, bah, like smacking our fingers into each other.
Now then, what is it you'd like to ask?
Let's see. Why do you start with your movements inside the Bombly's embassy? All right.
During the first Bobbly's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yanagrasso that had appeared in Babal. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yanagrasso. To be honest, I am actually very skeptical of the girl's Yanagrasso even exists. And that is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I say I saw a suspicious person run to Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. Good.
Just confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation?
No, I moved alone.
In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi. Is that correct?
Are you calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic.
Suck my balls, bro. And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale.
Oh!
Wicked burn, baby! And now about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner. How about... yeah! How about pretty much
This is what Lang's done like the entire game. It's just rest it. Like,
Hey, you were in the vicinity. You must be the bad guy. You're coming with me.
Not that it's unexpected for the useless love to get into such a situation. Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. Well, I should have killed her when I had the chance.
I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation.
Then you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be Killer Pout.
Sheena, why'd you put your sunglasses back on? I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize. Do it.
I'm sorry.
I thought she could be like,
No. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. You know. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh. Well, I never doubted you, not for 1 second, despite how that intro to this case made it look.
which I really don't understand. Wasn't that just kind of baffling to other people as it was to me? That at the right beginning of the case where they made it look like Edgeworth was like, "How dare you, Kay, burn down this building?" And then they're like, "No, I'm just kidding. I know it was not really Kay. I was saying I was worried about Kay," which I was like, why? Why did they like? And they like, it was like 10 minutes after that, it was like they immediately revealed it. I was like, so what was the point?
What was the fucking point? Why fake us out like that, bro?
Same goes for me. I believe in Sheena.
Yeah, I wouldn't, bro. Let's put that to the test and see what she really is worthy of your trust.
This promises to be interesting.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Oh, of course. I understand. Because if she was unable to glimpse it, then how? But that's impossible because we saw the fireplace be used.
Objection!
Right.
Be in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Knuckle back!
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all.
Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabastian office fireplace?
Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects the office with the room next door? What about it?
Well, Alabasta isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces. That seems to be the fad these days.
What?
The fireplace in the Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret.
What?
For what purpose? I don't know! Seriously, I have no idea why they designed it that way. The underground didn't escape through the door to the window or the room. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over. Just, whoa! Whiplash. Now do you see? Can you see clearly? If the underground escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Aiden Sheena. Yeah! Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Anagrasu. So says the finger in my hand. Aya, you suck!
What's the meaning of this, Miles?
Well, would you care to explain, Aiden Sheena? Why, Carmel, why are you getting so upset? Oh, right, I forgot. I didn't tell you about any of this. Whatever. How you managed to completely miss the fleeing Anagrasu, or shall I? Oh. You claim that you were in the next room was all a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat.
Okay. I guess, so this is why, okay, so he was just building up to this, I guess.
Still, I don't know. I still thought it was a little bullshit, but whatever.
Okay, he was just kind of building up to do it and not, so, okay, he intended to do it this way.
Pretending to be the Anagrasu, and you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran to Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. And then you showed her coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. After that, you came around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your fucking stupid peace. How do you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're what? This one, pal?
Oh! Is she about to start cracking up?
Sheena?
Oh, she's gonna start. Oh, she's you, isn't she? She's doing the same stupid sounds that you did. Yup.
Wow, I wasn't really planning to break you down that quickly. I thought I was gonna take the whole episode before you showed your true colors, but okay. And okay, so Callisto U is this chick. I see. Aha. That stupid laugh. That awkward laugh. She even has the same stupid expressions. Looks like someone took her face and pasted it onto this other lady's face.
I remember this irritating laugh. It haunts my dreams.
I'm getting chills down to my balls. Bro.
It can't be, but it has to be.
Sheena, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh.
Funny? You say?
Yes, they would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. The prosecutors of this country really are all so very strange. Do you think you could get away with this by simply laughing it off? You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's a prosecutor who is.
Ah! It's you! Callisto, you!
Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back it up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route.
Wow, you kind of just like... Wow, I don't know. I'm a little surprised that she just sort of like dropped the ball this early. Stupid criminals. Whatever voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed.
That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose and then we can have a real battle of wits.
For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor. I bow to thee.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know.
I know, but I've already beaten you once. And I was a noob back then. Ha! And you've been doing it for even longer than I have. You suck at your job. I know, and that's why I won't hold back either, as I answer your stupid question.
My question?
Here is your proof. Here's your proof that the revolving fireplace in ball was used. Boom!
Sorry, but this is really your honest answer to my question?
Yes. According to the Ambassador Polano's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin.
Oh.
The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up?
Huh. You're a silly nugget, you know that? Fortunately for you, Ambassador Polano said that he'd forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Cochin's office is my proof. And just what is so funny? Why are we not immediately jumping? You're Miss You, aren't you? You have the same stupid laugh.
Ashes proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I? You're accusing me of murder, so yeah.
In that case, let's hear your counter-argument.
My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court.
Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago. There we go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, you weird laughing noodle. That doesn't mean we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now.
Suppose I've had a lot of fun today, but I grew weird at this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap this up circus once and for all.
Jeez, we've barely even gotten into this episode. All right, fine. Gina's rebuttal. Gina!
My eyes, all that you proved is that the rotating fireplace was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace now, can you? So then who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with the real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation, and we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office.
Here we go.
And there you have it, my counter-argument.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna see, right? He said, so where was the coat, right? Where was the coat? It was tossed out the window. Ah! It's very impressive. She has seen through to the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence. Gumshoe looks confused as usual. Up here, or left, or right, on this side. Oh, he's on the ceiling again. What is it, Kay? I haven't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now.
If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us. But
Kay, pull yourself together, man. You are the true heir to the Yatagrasu name, are you not? If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth. You must see it through to the very end.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I will see it through the end. I will kick monkey ass. So you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth.
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it?
Sheena, please, show me you're someone I can trust.
Don't worry, this will be the deciding match. You'll see.
I liked your voice sounded before. You sound kind of bitchy right now.
Shut up.
Truly sorry, Agent Ling, but I simply cannot allow her to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Sheena. Shall we begin?
Sheena.
Ready whenever you are.
Sheena!
I'm gonna press her on that. And just think of Scott's office. So you really didn't find anything?
Yes, I said not one suspicious thing. Although, as you already know, we did find the Yatagarasu's key in the document detailing the smuggling operation. We still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Bobley's knife handle yet.
You see? My subordinate worked hard to investigate everything. So there was nothing else to find, alright?
Wow, Agent Ling's really sticks up for his people.
Behold. Lingsy says,
I'm sorry, but how did she know that you needed that right now? You didn't give it any kind of signal.
she just knows. Lingsy, all men are brothers and friends become family. So you see, my people are my family, and their families are my family too, and those families are my family's families.
That's a rather large family you have there. Holy shit. Is that like the whole fucking world? So I mean, I'm related to you too?
Yes, but as we all know, there's always one black sheep in any family. And though it pains me, Agent Ling, you will know the black sheep in your family.
Oh, the wire?
Objection!
Yeah, there we go. I don't really know what this was for, though. Well, you say that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation. Are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything?
Well, are we full of ourselves, standing there and insulting Interpol agents?
You better not be insinuating that my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor, or I will fucking eat your face.
I never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they did overlook something. I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire.
And what exactly is this supposed to mean?
A length of wire. So what about it?
I'll tell you what about it. We found this in the Bubbly's embassy not long ago.
What?
And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Coachen's office.
You found that? At the scene of Mr. Coach's murder?
Ha! You didn't think I'd find it? Well, you gotta guess again. You learned today. You're gonna learn today. This was wire was found. Wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing.
There's more?
Yes, hiya! There in Mr. Coach's office, there were signs that someone had burned the counterfeit bills there.
What in the pants?
You suck. Ah! Oh, now I'm on this side.
That evidence was something you found out through the girl's machine, right? So what if it was? That's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills?
No. well, no.
See, so there was nothing in that office. They didn't call evidence anyway.
Objection! I'm sorry, but I seem to have given you the wrong impression.
How so?
I don't recall saying that I was presenting evidence of any sort, but rather I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete. And that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagrasu.
You still suspect me, I see. All right, then, I guess I ask that you point out that part of my investigation is incomplete.
The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Sheena. And is it not possible that the reason the person K was chasing chose the third floor was because that person knew that there would be no other agents on that floor? Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Sheena was only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting K.
In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Your team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location. The open air stage. Or not. Oh, this room? Yeah, there we go. Location 8 in Sheena is, of course, the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office was also warrants a thorough investigation.
If you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there.
I will be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir. I'll be right back after checking out that room next to the office.
Why am I trusting Ed Gumshoe to find something? He never finds anything. If he finds it, that means you did a really bad job hiding it.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth? Do you really think that Mrs. Sheena's the Yatagarasu?
Yes, my logic is sound. I believe she is.
And I'm not going to let her get away with ruining the name of the Yatagarasu. But can you prove that she's the Yatagarasu is the question.
If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping he will, then I should be able to.
And just what are you hoping you'll find?
Let's just say this. I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier.
Experiment, as if a detective has the brains for high science.
Yeah, he's looking for the jacket that was covered in soot. Not soot, ash. It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Yatagarasu.
What did you find out by doing that?
First, it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. And second, that by going through, his coat was covered in ash and Bob Lee's ink.
Who cares about what his coat is covered in? It's not worth that much anyway.
But is it really worth so little? I believe that it's actually quite a meaningful result, which I'm about to prove.
Mr. Howard, I found something. Something you really say, sir?
Yes. Now give it to me. Oh, so what are these things that you found?
Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes, sir. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so she did have different shoes on. Okay, I didn't really think they'd actually go to that much detail about the shoes. But, okay, so, all right. I am content now.
You found a coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's the one the person was house chasing was wearing.
Yes, possibly does exist. Aiden Sheena, were these pieces of evidence not in that room when you examined it?
Unfortunately for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They all belong to me. They were getting in my way, so I stored them in that room.
No, I failed again.
Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves me a trip. May I have them back now?
Hold it! Don't you dare put your grubby hands on it! These items that the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request that we be allowed to examine them.
Hold it! They're my personal belongings, so you have no right to touch them without my permission.
Can I just look at it? I mean, should I be able to see from his hands that, hey, look, it's covered in shit? Hey! I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation. But if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this. And I swear to God, if you say I can't examine it, I'm gonna punch you right in the nuggets.
I say let them look at your stuff, Sheena.
Lang!
Sheena, put it all out in the open. If you're really innocent, then you have nothing to worry about, right?
I guess so. Alright, go ahead and examine whatever you'd like. After all, I have nothing to hide.
Huh, good. Now let's begin. So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sir? Oh, sir, I'm talking to myself. Now, it seems like the obvious one would be the coat, right? Let's examine the coat.
Yes, sir.
Now, appears you managed to stain your coat rather badly. In Sheena, the Yatagarasu that Case saw was wearing a coat, and I'm beginning to wonder if the stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace.
No, you have it wrong. That soot probably got on my coat when I was helping the police put out the fire.
And what about this dark substance around the hem of your coat?
Oh, I didn't realize that him was that dirty. I'm sure just some water mixed with soot from when I was helped with the fire. I don't think so. You think you can get away with such a transparent lie?
Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. The same pattern of the dirt that got on my coat when I went through the fireplace. It's still there, you can see it.
Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So unless you can prove that dirt on my coat is from the fireplace.
Which I can.
What? How?
You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe.
Me, sir? What did I do?
This coat. This is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find that coat that the person Case saw was wearing. And thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace would sully a coat.
I didn't quite get it. Well, you're happy. what you're saying, but I'm happy for the praise, sir. I did something good.
All that remains is for us to show what the dark substance on the coat hem is.
Oh, and you think you can do that?
Of course I can.
This is the dark substance that's sully the hem of this coat. Now, behold, Baba Doodle Ink.
Bobbly's ink?
Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through that fireplace. According to the ambassador, Polano, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning.
You told us about that? You told us about that already, so I don't really see the point in the mentioning it again.
My point is that he spilled some ink into the black wall of the fireplace at that time. Oh, that's right, baby cakes. If this dark substance on this coat turns out to be Bobbly's ink, it will prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace.
Woo!
Sorry to clip to one of your wings, Yanagrasu, but we're not finished yet.
You have no way of proving whether or not this is the Bobbly's ink on the coat hem.
Oh, but I freaking do. Rush Hour 2 style. You guys actually pointed out, I said Catch Me If You Can last episode, and I went back and edited, I was like, actually, I don't think Catch Me If You Can if you did that. It was Rush Hour 2 that did that. And then you guys pointed it out in the video, I was like, oh, you got it, yes. Rush Hour 2 actually did that, where they burned a piece of money and it like it burned red. Oh, what I do, and I intend to show it is ink in a few seconds.
How?
How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. This is how I will prove that the dark substance on the coat is Bobbly's ink. Burn it! Burn it all! Well, you can find out whether that is Bobbly's ink, but not by lighting it on fire.
And that's how you're gonna prove that's Bobbly's ink.
Yes, if you could please cut a section of the dark stained area for me, I appreciate it. Because I will now show you, here and now, what the dark substance is.
Sheena, sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to cut a bit off your coat.
Go ahead. I wasn't planning to wear it anymore anyway.
Now there's someone could loan me a lighter or something.
Oh, I've got some matches. I always carry them with me so I can light some smoke bombs.
The smoke bombs you never use. And I can please have one, Kay. We can get this experiment underway. Hey, that rhymed.
The flame!
Behold! Wow, that burned through quickly. Didn't even make any ash, it just vanished in the air.
The flame!
It's the same color as the flames Wick Crystal Oil produces, which means
Bobbly's ink is a product of Wick Crystal Oil, and when it lit, the ink produces a green flame. Huh, I believe that the time has come to clip the Yanagrasu's other wing.
Machina, you're the fake Yanagrasu. The one who killed my father! You killed my father! Prepare to die!
It's about time you came clean, Aiden Sheena, or should I say, drum roll please. Callisto, you!
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not serious, are you?
Do I look like the joking type to you? I never joke about anything.
Callisto Uter heard that name before my life. Yep, totally not the same person. The matter of speaking in this attitude, you haven't changed a bit in 7 years!
You're the defense attorney that killed Miss Faraday and trying to frame me for it?
Oh, really? And you have proof? You insist that I am this close to you, woman, but you can't prove it.
You can probably get a blood test or something, or I don't know, DNA test.
You have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me.
The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of the night. However, the light of the dawn has arrived and will reveal your true ugly form to the world.
Wow, that was beautiful, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know, I wrote it a few hours ago and I've been just waiting for this moment to use it.
Enough poetry. I want to see some fucking evidence. Do you really think I have something that can prove that she's Callisto you?
I do. It's something that the second Yanagrasu has preserved for us these last 7 years. Yes.
Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, I will, Kay, for we have finally come to the end. We'll prove to be close to you with this time and clip the Yanagrasu's wings for good. Now, oh god, I thought I was wrong for a second. That little HP bar didn't disappear. Took a second for it to disappear. This perfume, this will prove you to be Callisto you.
It will?
Kay's preserved it perfectly for us. And surely you remember this bottle. This belonged to Miss Yu just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means that a few of our fingerprints are on here as well.
This is the bottle of perfume which you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. Ah! I heard from my father, Burn Faraday, that if stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means that your fingerprints are still on here, every last one. Oh, shit. I knew I should have papered off my fingerprints.
We can clear everything up. If we were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now, Kame Shina, will you submit yourself to the fingerprint test?
Oh my god! Demon Lab!
Wow.
Looks like you've seen right through me yet again.
Wow, Evil's fang. She had like, I think her teeth were fangs there.
You're sending me the biggest chill right down to my vagina, Edgeworth!
Ah! Callisto, Q!
You'll show your true face at last! I shall smack it off! This feeling of thrill is even greater than that time 7 years ago.
Sheena, you're...
This is your theme song? It's not very dramatic. It's kind of like, I don't know, it sounds like something they play when something comical is happening.
Lang, I really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted, sexy motherfucker. Idiot of a man.
So you were spy all along. A mole sent by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who's been feeding them intel and Interpol all this time.
Very good. Maybe you're not as big an idiot as I thought. Callisto, you, the one who killed my father 7 years ago.
Can we like restrain her by this point? I think we pretty well figured it out. Can we like stop her, put a gun to her face so we know she won't leave?
You're her, are you? The fake Yatagrasu. That's right, Callisto, you. That's just one of my many names. But even that's just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Great Thief Yatagrasu.
Oh boy. Listen, you, this time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Please, you won't escape, though we're not doing anything to stop you from it right now. Come on quietly. Don't make me finger you.
You know, you're the one who left the strangest impression on me, Kate Faraday. And you had not used... And had you not used the Yatagrasu gadgets, I might never have known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn in my side, just like your father always was.
Kay, don't! Hey, stopped.
I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father! Really hard to like him. Mr. Faraday, too possessed for laughable honesty.
Oh, I knew that was gonna fucking happen. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. No, we are all fucking stupid. I think we can all agree on that. Yes, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, and I'm stupid. Stupid everywhere as far as the eye can see. God dang ding dong doodly. I knew it. If we didn't do something, it was just gonna fuck it up. Wow, okay, you really suck at being a Yatagrasu. Hey! I can't go right now, pal.
You're despicable! Let go of me, you filthy... Ah! You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yatagrasu. But that's impossible. My father was the one who created a little thief. Hey, Edgeworth. The Yatagrasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is?
Why it has 3 legs? Because one of us not a leg? Giggity!
There are 3 main reasons why the Yatagrasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagrasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagrasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system.
No, it can't be.
You finally figured it out. Do you finally know the real identity of the Yatagrasu?
The real identity of the Yatagrasu is,
It's not either of them?
Always knows the
real identity of the Yatagrasu is neither Burn Faraday nor Callisto U. By the same token, they are also both the real Yatagrasu.
How very perceptive of you. No way.
The single person known as the Great Thief Yatagrasu never existed.
Mr. Edgeworth, I refuse to believe this.
Oh, so they work together. The Yatagrasu is known for having 3 special skills. Skill number 1, the Yatagrasu always knows the exact location of the target object. And a lawyer would have the opportunity to learn the layout of the client corporations. Oh. Skill number 2, the Yatagrasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. And a good prosecutor would be well versed in the ways of a criminal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does that mean their person is
third. And skill number 3. Oh, shit. The Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever.
Oh, shit. Detective Bad! No! I loved you! Wait, are you a good guy? Are you pointing it at her? Or are you pointing at me? I'm not sure yet.
It's only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. Because the lead detective on the case hid it all away.
You're the third member of the Yatagarasu! No! Dude, I was afraid of that. I was thinking that, I was like, is Detective Bad gonna end up being a bad guy? I don't want, it's like, I didn't say anything, I didn't even want to fancy the thought, but oh my god, he really is? Oh no, I loved you, bro! I fucking loved you, man. You were gonna be my new gumshoe.
You. I've been looking for you for a long time. 7 long years, but I finally got you.
Oh, wait, he is pointing it at her.
Why, Mr. Bad, long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. If you were such a great team, then why'd you kill my father 7 years ago? Pfft, why, indeed? There's nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I got weary of this, and it's about time for everything to come to an end. This time I won't miss.
Stop! No!
You!
K!
It's over, Sheena.
Oh! Oh!
Your leg.
Oh! Agent Lang to the right.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
Fuck yeah, baby. When Thread and the Wolf shows his fangs.
Agent Lang!
Damn straight.
Yeah!
You idiot. What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that?
Okay, so Bad isn't a bad guy then. Okay, well, he did do illegal things, but
But all in the name of the truth, right? What are you risking your life for?
I'm sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past you may have had, or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her. Not even from you.
You really are an idiot. You know that?
Ha! That's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. I'm gonna flex that bullet out of my body.
just the bullet just goes flying out of his leg, and then the wound just closes up.
Wow.
Hey, sis.
Yes?
Why do you keep calling her sis?
Way to conduct a full body search. She might have another weapon on her. Frisk her. Cavity searcher.
Oh, I've been waiting for this moment. All right. That's why I wear these gloves, baby. All ready for cavity searching. Detective comes with your assistant, please.
Sir!
Oh, yeah.
And I found something. What is it, sir? It looks like the blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. That's where the other fucking knife went. I was wondering, where did that thing go? It's a great find, detective. Way to go, you did something. It is, sir. Let's try pairing this up with the blade. This blade with this handle. Now! I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. I like how my HP bar didn't even show up for that. Could I have not gotten that wrong? There's no way anyone be stupid enough to pick anything else in this situation, so we're not even gonna consider the thought. I believe this blade actually belongs to the handle that was on the murder weapon. Oh, hey, they fit together perfectly. This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm gonna return this Bottly's knife now. All right, first thing you'll make sure that is returned to Master Polano. Bottly's knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe. I believe that makes it perfectly clear who did it. Callisto, you. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochran's murder. Ha! Which means that you must be Mr. Cochran's killer. You killed Mr. Cochran with the Alabaster knife. That looked kind of funny, like.
I didn't even stab you yet.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'll get up again. Do it again.
Okay.
Switched the handles and took the original blade of the Bottly's knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that about sum it up?
You have crafted an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are 2 problems with it.
Problems? In what respect?
Why do you think my real reason was in allowing her to chase after me?
Huh?
It was all so I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device to get Wonderland, I knew right away that you were the Baron Faraday's daughter. I became curious. I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu. Damn! I knew telling everybody I was doing that was a bad idea. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Coachen's murder on me? Yes, I knew you would show up at this embassy tonight.
You're really bad at being a lawyer and pinning shit on other people. You know that? You're bad at everything.
I thought to use you, but pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yes, once I had you under arrest, I planned to search you and take back the device that rightfully belongs to me, the true Yatagarasu. You're gonna take little thief away from me? No! 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key.
Then the person who stole the Yatagarazu's key was Mr. Faraday.
That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it?
In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment.
Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu?
Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean?
The person I take orders from hasn't changed, even now to this day.
Oh my god. You're telling me there's some other freaking person? Oh god. Who could it be? Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Cochin? Then the real ringleader's still out there pulling the strings. That's why I see. So that's why the beginning of this video said this was the middle part 3, not the end.
Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. You're gonna tell me everything you did tonight. Do you understand? Nah.
I guess I should tell you then that I was the one who set the Bobbly's MC on fire.
And why'd you do that?
I don't know. I suppose it was to destroy all the evidence of the counterfeit bills.
That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do. But then why start 2 fires?
Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring. It's your job to complete your investigation, after all. I've had my fun, so now it's your turn to enjoy the ride. Wait, I mean, Miss Sheena. Yes? When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, I should return them to you. You can have them. They're no use to me anymore. If you don't watch them, you can always just throw them away. No, I want to keep them. See yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot Edgeworth.
What? I'm a little confused about that. What? Wait, shit. Sticks in her hair? Was that from when? What? No. Her hair was straight back then. What? Oh, did she mean from earlier when she was chasing her on the roof or so, or when she was dressed the Yatagarasu, I guess.
But the second problem I have with your story, I didn't kill anyone tonight.
What?
I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will.
Mr. Prosecutor,
Yes, Agent Lang?
mark my words, I'm not done here, and I'll be back. I'll be back. It's got nothing to do with your duty or anything, because this case has become my personal case. And I may have been shot, but I'll show you just how dangerous a wooden wolf can be.
His anger appears to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg.
Owie, 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 owie.
Or maybe not. Really? We're gonna trust the guy with a bullet in his leg to take care of them. It's finally over, Kay. Sort of.
I feel like I peered into her heart a little, you know? It's so cold and dark and incredibly lonely. The person who's giving her all his commands. The one who thought my father was a problem. It was a problem to be removed.
That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring. Ah, okay, all right.
Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold onto these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones that we're selling for the Gem and Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome.
I understand. Freeze things for me. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck on the ends of these sticks. Dum-dum-dum. I'm sure that's not gonna come in handy. Oh. Okay, that must be... I see, there they are, right there. Two large flowers and blooms supported by stakes and are still growing. I was like, this didn't come to use at all. Oh, they did, okay. So... I'm a little confused then. So then... Kay found them in the plants then? Because they obviously pulled her out from there, right? I don't really get it, whatever. I'm sure it'll become clear eventually. Oh, I guess that time already, huh?
So it's midnight, the dawn of another day.
Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years. Even you're part of the, the whole problem to begin with, but ain't bad. Don't tell me today is the day.
Yeah, it is. With this, I retire in peace.
No, dude, no.
It was down to the wire. We almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything. Just in the nick of goddamn time.
Well, that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggler Ryu, the Yanagrasu we're chasing after.
The legend of the Yanagrasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that's a bit of logic. A bit of a logic earlier. It was brilliant. You're fucking awesome.
No, you're awesome.
I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you.
It's really true, Uncle Bad? Were you also part of the Yatagarasu?
As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you.
Uncle Bad.
Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right? Right?
Unfortunately, it isn't.
Oh, come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she? Mr. Edgeworth? Dang it, Bad. Wait, no, you are no longer a detective. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yanagrasu. No, you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, here, I should give these back to you.
These are... Oh. The pages from my case files that the Yanagrasu stole from my office. What? Wait, what?
I've been sucking on this lollipop for the past 83 years.
You're 83 years old? Damn. Wait, you had a lollipop when you were born? What kind of hospital is that?
Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night.
Oh. Oh. So the Yanagrasu who stole in my room was you, was it? I see. I knew it. I was like, okay, I thought that someone looked more like a man than like Callisto you. I knew I smelled the stench of sexiness. Wait, and that means... Tell me it's not true. I love you, bro. That's too safe for me to believe, sir.
Doesn't that mean we have to arrest him then?
It's true, if it's not something you want to hear. The KG8 incident was a very emotional, trying case. We stood in that courtroom. Faraday is the prosecutor and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case. The defendant was pronounced not guilty. She let out a great wail. That's when we realized there was a limit to what the law could do. I say, the only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts.
Okay, so he was... Okay, that's a little confusing then. Okay, so Bad was part of the Yanagrasu, but he wasn't part of the smuggling ring. And okay, so, and then... Does that mean Callisto U was originally part of the smuggling ring and then became the Yanagrasu? And so even in this instance, this KG8 incident, she was actually part of the ring and they just didn't realize it?
That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed the Yanagrasu and vowed to bring the light any dirty dealing companies had with the ring, including companies that dealt with it, the Yamano Group.
Mr. Amano's conglomerate.
We call ourselves the Yanagrasu and flexed our collective muscle. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole. By doing that, we were able to stop higher-ups from covering things up. And then it was finally time. We had finally arrived at the moment when we find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart, and Faraday, he died for it.
But why? Why wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG8 incident?
After Faraday's death,
I looked into her past, and that's when I found out that she was a phony. The victim of the KG8 incident, CCU. Oh, she never had a sister. Wait, really? Really? You guys didn't realize? No way!
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's kind of horseshit. How would you not have known that beforehand? How could she have possibly faked that beforehand? So she got a birth certificate and all that shit. Couldn't they have, I don't know, looked around the victim's house and seen that there was no sign of this person ever existing? How the freaking testicles is that possible? I'm gonna call bullshit on that. What? Then that means
Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto U was also a pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring.
I see, okay. At least they explained that, though.
She said herself I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file. Please use it wisely.
Trump card?
That photo that we stuck on there. Try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago.
It's the mark of the Anagrasu. But why?
This is a directives card from the big boss. Take a look at the back. This was something Cochin had on him at the time of the KG8 incident, 10 years ago.
I can't read it! What kind of crazy font is that?
That blood is from the victim of the incident, the CCU.
Why is the card adorned with the mark of the Anagrasu?
The reason why we call ourselves the Yanagarasu is because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. Apparently orders from the boss will come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order is supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. Apparently it burns a bright green flame when it's set ablaze.
So you mean the cards were written in Bobley's ink?
The fact that the card that Cochin was sent made it into Faraday's hands at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police.
So that's what those white cards are. Oh.
The great thief they used the mark that only those within the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader that we were only a few steps behind.
Huh. Okay.
One more thing, Detective Gumshoe. I'm trusting this to you.
Your lollipop, sir?
Yes.
I don't really want it, sir.
Take it. It has the power to make you into the badass you were always meant to be.
Wow, really? Oh my god, I can't wait to. Ew, it's so gross. Oh, it has your taste all over. Blah, blah.
Oh, and also this thing.
What is this, sir? It's that tape graphic we've seen like 30 times already.
This is what I was talking about earlier. During the KG8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important definitive piece of evidence.
But I thought it was stolen. How do you have it?
The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano.
Oh!
And he had it locked and hidden away for all this time. But we forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other day's kidnapping case.
This video!
What? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you.
This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsman was trying to conceal for me.
Yeah, it would seem that even he was caught up in the ring's web. Amano was preparing to take on the boss someday, and the video was his insurance. That's where that prosecutor comes in. We retrieve the video.
Wait, I'm sorry, how did we just watch that just now anyway?
On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office, steal the trump card. You saw it for yourself, right? The trump card, the card that told him to preserve the evidence.
And that card was not the calling card of the Anagrasu, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to the Mr. Portsman.
Two pieces together make for a strong weapon for whoever holds them.
The evidence Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and the one that you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is...
One
Whether you use them or not is up to you. But they will be of help to you when you take on someone who's above the law.
Above the law. Is the boss one of those who could not be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad. There's no limit to the law, for it's the people who determine the limits to them.
You still insist that. Now, you really are something else. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Now then, take the gumshoe, the handcuffs. It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu.
No, I knew. Okay, so we are gonna arrest him. Pops, no, I love you, bro.
Don't ever lose your detective spirit.
Do I still get your lollipop? Why is this happening? This isn't justice.
Like I always told you, do not get emotionally involved. Now, let's go.
Yes, sir. I'll take you to jail, sir. Okay, are you still moping over there? Is this really the end of the legend? To be continued. You know, I actually have a thought of who the mastermind behind this all is. And I'm only saying this because I think it might be that old guy, and I'm only that was here earlier, and I'm only saying that because what other purpose is he in this case for? Seriously, he hasn't contributed anything at all. And they had I remember they did actually have a face portrait for him at some point. I was like, but he hasn't done anything, and I'm like, why? I bet he's the fucking leader. I bet it's just gonna be him. I mean, only because of that reason. He hasn't been significant in any way. I'm just betting. Yes, because they wouldn't have made all those assets for him for no reason. At least I wouldn't think so. Yes, we're gonna give him that face portrait for one scene in the game. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he'll end up being used some way, and he's not the mastermind. But I'm just gonna bet my biscuits. But then again, it could be the mastermind. Someone it could be we know more personally than that, which would actually probably be a bit more fulfilling if it were. If it's that guy, I'd be kind of like, well, we didn't know anything about him. We didn't know much about him to begin with. So, anyway, in here for now. Like for you enjoyed. Subscribe and become Peaky Penguin aboard the SLB, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. Until next time, guys, stay classy.